Divorce Day Diaries Day 201 and 202, and despite the fact that I was away in Auckland on Sunday and didn't get back to the evening, I was straight back into it on Monday. Straight back into business as usual. It was really good to get that one-on-one time with Lola. I rarely get one-on-one time with my kids, so it was great to just spend some time with her and do a bunch of fun stuff. As you saw, we had a bit of time in the morning, so we went swimming. But I learnt a lot of lessons from that experience. Every other time we've gone to Auckland for a cheer competition, we've either had a place to stay, such as my dad, who used to live in Auckland, he's now moved to Wellington, or transport. When we lived in Palmerston North, we'd often drive up. So this time I flew up, and in all previous years, she'd performed in the morning, usually like around 11, done by 2 sort of thing. But this time, her performance wasn't until 4:30 in the afternoon, and the prize giving was at 5 o'clock, and my flight was leaving the airport at 7. Which meant that I had to be on the plane by 6:30, and it was about a 45-minute drive. So really, I had to be out of there by 5:30 at the latest. But what that also meant is that I had checked into a hotel on the Saturday, and we'd woken up in the morning and had all the way up until about 3 p.m. to kill that morning. So I asked Lola what she wanted to do, and she said swimming. It's the wave pool at Mount Albert. But the lack of transport was something I hadn't really considered until about a week before, and then I thought that, rental cars are usually like a few $100s. Every time I've looked at one, they have been anyway, so I was like, I'll just Uber around. I think in the end, I spent about $170 on Uber/taxis. So it almost would have been cheaper to get a rental car, not quite. But there's another advantage of the rental car. You see, the thing is, I didn't really consider the fact that I was going to have to check out of the hotel that morning and then go to the competition, which meant we have to take our luggage with us. So I ended up having to pack everything into one bag, and I knew it had to be a bag that we could take with us, so it ended up just being a backpack, and I ended up wearing that all day. And yes, that is why I ended up wearing the same same clothes, as my ex pointed out, from day 1 to day 2. I just got dressed before I got on the plane when I left, so it was still a fresh pair of clothes. Did pack undies though. There was some good learnings to take away from the experience though, which I'll apply to next time, as well as my Palmy trip, which is coming up 1 week from now actually. 1 week from now I will be in Palmerston North. So I had to think about things like luggage, and I'm like, I'm going to be lugging that around everywhere. I'm not going to have any transport. In terms of accommodation, I was like, I should probably book something. I did end up booking a hotel this Saturday. I think the rest of the days I have something worked out. But I should also probably shout out the mum, the chair mum, who was part of Lola's team, who helped do Lola's hair, and then of course she and her friend went and did makeup in the bathroom. And of course shout out to Air New Zealand as well. There were 3 cheerleaders on that flight coming home on Sunday, and 2 of them got to hand out the lollies, and then when we landed, the flight attendant shouted out, my daughter said congratulations to Lola on this row for winning her cheer competition. So it was really cool actually. Remembered her name, and every time they saw Lola, they were like, how's it going, Lola? You all good? Gave her 2 cookies instead of 1, so yeah, that was great. But like I said, it's business as usual, which means that it's Monday right now. The kids are going to come home this afternoon, and I have no food in this house. So I'm going to take a little bit of a longer lunch break today and run down to the local Pack and Save and grab a few things. So I like to buy my meat in bulk. Like if it's on special, I might only need like half a kilo for a recipe, but if it's on special, I might grab 1 kilo or 2 kilos. And then that puts me in positions like this week where I checked my freezer before I came down here, and I pretty much had enough meat to cover the whole week, except for maybe some sausages, because we've been doing sausages every Friday. My kids cook it, they do their own sausage sizzle, and it's a bit of fun, so I've been making sure to grab those every week. And then my daughter's, one of her favourite home cooked meals is a roast chicken. I can never be bothered doing a full roast, but my ex is great at it. So she cooked a full roast dinner and brought that over to us for dinner on Monday night so we could all enjoy that. And then, of course, on Tuesday, I was back to business as usual. I've said that so many times this video. Making lunches. I have to do some baking. I got to do that. And yeah, I will catch you on the flip side.